I mean, Alistair's also okay into the Rel.
Yeah, also fine.
And Alvaro, a very good Alistair player, having a great world so far. Is Alvaro in the bottom lane.
So I think that is Galio top.
Yeah, we saw this once in the LEC. It's the only time it's been played in the major region in 2024. It was broken, but they were really good in winter. And then they fell off the face of a cliff for like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And then slowly got back into things.
But isn't it funny how, like, as expectations shift, when they start to rise, this team tends to get worse. And when they're lower, they tend to overperform.
It's an inverse curve for them. Their skill is inversely proportional to how much you expect them to be able to do. Elioya here stealing away one of the grubs with Super and Alvaro moving up towards the top side off the reset. TP coming in from Mirwin as well. He is level 6. I'm not sure if that TP was seen. It looks like MDK want the fight. He's going to stay out of vision. Has that hero's entrance to join any battle that might occur in the river. Now is going to back. So he pushed out the wave. TPs to top lane to cover with the hero's entrance. Then can walk back towards bot lane and catch that wave as it crashes in.
Yeah, I mean, it may come across as a wasted TP, but he's going to lose a wave off the back of it, so it's not really the biggest loss. Conversely, he was in a good position to potentially counterattack any potential play. Really annoying for Yone to deal with. And we'll keep track of how Mirwin is able to impact the fight. Of course, he is a little bit behind in terms of XP. Both teams grouping now on the top side of the map, given that the grubs have respawned. PSG are going to start this one off once again, but MDK is prepared to fight for it.
Oh, Alvaro caught out. Gonna pop the Unbreakable Will, though. Azure knocked into the back line. He's currently overheated. The Magnet Storm coming out from Woody as well, and there's the equalizer. The hero's entrance from Mirwin was immediately cancelled. He was pulled back, and PSG get their first on the board. They're looking for more. It's Frescow. He's locked up, stunned up with the Shadowing Strike. Knocked back with the crash down as well. He flashes the wall. Maple doesn't get over. He flashes forward, and he'll get it in the end. Alvaro tries to punt them away, but can't keep them away from his mid laner.
It starts with Alvaro getting caught out in the river. MDK comes across as disconnected as their jungler on the top side of the river actually gets pushed away by Junjia and Betty.
With the plates about to fall off in 30 seconds, Azure just clears out the wave. Will he greed for another? Looks like he respects the fact he doesn't know where the enemy jungler is on the map, so he'll just back away.
Items have come through.
Oh, Vi's going behind him here. Azure, he's trying to respect as much as possible, but he's gone into that second bush. Elioya on the collapse. Azure doesn't have a flash, has an equalizer, but here is the Vault Breaker, lands the initial CC. Elioya looking for the cease and desist as well, and Azure is locked up. MDK find a kill in the side lane. Azure was respectful, but he didn't back away far enough.
This does mean that they'll concede the top tower, and likely the Herald as well.
Ready. Look at where Mirwin is. He's ready for a hero's entrance. Watch him as he comes. Oh, Woody takes a chunk though from a bouncing bomb. Frescow doesn't have TP for a little while, but MDK, I mean, maybe they'll concede it and just watch, eat a little bit of popcorn. It's Cinema League of Legends for them, because all they've done is bought a ticket and taken a seat as PSG secure the Drake. So you were right, Vetty. MDK did in the end concede it, although they conceded it by watching PSG take it instead of finding things on the rest of the map. Frescow here having to get away from Maple. Already used that face seal, dumping forward with Soul Unbound as well. Super caught wanting as Alvaro has to flash the wall. Vault Breaker away by Elioya. Frescow died as well at the top side. PSG just randomly find 2 kills on the map.
What just happened?
But as you say, Maple is that looming threat in the side lane. Who's going to go deal with him? At the moment, no one from MDK wants to be the one to have to do it. Maple now TPing in is going to make this MDK's problem. Alvaro with a punt back, equalizer on the back line. Hero's entrance going in, but that's not going to find anyone with a knockup. Elioya trying to take down Azure, but with a twisted advance following, he is sent to a watery grave. Maple looking for more. Could seal the fate of MDK here. He catches Mirwin in the middle of the Justice Punch. Mirwin has to flash the wall. He'll escape for now. Woody looking for a little bit more, but Super and Frescow are able to escape the battle.
I mean, MDK just keep getting caught on the map.
Wrestling for that one-on-one spot as MDK need to either slow the game down enough that they can scale up or not step out of position like that. Frescowy's rooted up, locked up. Killer Instinct is exactly that as Frescowy falls. Not sure why he's face checking into nothing on his own, but PSG are very happy to take the kill.
I mean, we started this game by talking about how I think Frescowy has been underperforming at this World Championship, and he's not having an easy game now. 1 and 3 on the Smolder. He's already been solo killed by Maple once before, but smoothly and cleanly. PSG are just consistently. It's just been kind of dominated by the individuals of PSG that have constantly punished the mistakes of MDK.
MDK struggling to find any sort of purchase. For Scowie still only at 190 stacks, very much slowed down in the mid game. You can see win probability powered by AWS very much in PSG's favor, and so it should be. PSG now coming in.
Again, another TP.
Just grass being used. That's not going to hit anyone. MDK would disengage for now. The TP in, as you say, from Azure. Counter TP, but that's in the middle of the fight. The equalizer miles wide. The Magnet Storm under the back line. This could be the opportunity MDK are looking for. Here comes a hero. It's Mirwin. He lands the taunt on Betty on the back line as well, who's opening up on the Scowie. Betty's going to tank the Baron, flashes across the wall. Azure burning Elioya though, and Maple just wide. Super and Mirwin trying to survive, but at PSG, even though the fight was not looking good for them, managed to clean it up in the end.
PSG just have too much damage from so many angles. MDK, they were immediately forced on the retreat as a collapse was coming from every single side. The ultimate does come through from Merwin. You're optimistic about the Wombo combo, but it's not enough. Definitely done. They've found picks. They've done a good job of playing around the map. But now with Baron, they're playing through 2 lanes. Who's going to stop Yone? He's about to hit level 16, Medic. He's a full 3 levels over for Scowie.
I mean, what a way to play.
He's too strong, man.
He could probably 1v3 right now.
Yeah, I think he could.
Scowie still trying to stack up on this. More 2 items for him too as well on Super, but look at the other side. Maple's on his way to his 3rd. Pretty sharpish. Ginsu's complete. Nash's on his way for Betty. Nature's Grass coming out. Mirwin will tank it. Elioya and Super leave him for Dust. The equalizer on the back line as well. Mom comes out, and in the mid lane, Scowie is able to get one, but down towards the bottom side. Mirwin will fall as well. PSG still have the Baron buff. Super trying to keep them at bay, but he can't clear the minions out in time. PSG will crack the base of MDK.
The Grubs doing work there as well as they're able to secure the inhibitor. They can turn their attention towards the mid lane. MDK trying to ping it out, get to that wave as quickly as they can to deny access to that tower. But the resets will come through from...
Only 1 ward anywhere outside the opening lines of that MDK jungle.
Yeah, now the thing about Yone is that he's strong in side lane, but also he's really quick at killing Baron.
Double TP coming out here. Mirwin's looking for something. The Baron already down to 5,000 HP. Elioya can try and get in the pit. The Shadowing Strike's going to stop him though, and the Baron already secured by PSG. Azure looking for that flank as well. Has the equalizer, dive in with a killer instinct. Betty immediately dived on. The equalizer on the backline. Chunks Super out. Betty dodging away here as MDK have all dived in, but I'm not sure they have the target selection they were looking for. Elioya down, Azure 2 for Scowie flashing away. Super caught. Maple sends him packing. The static shift proc as well to kill Alvaro. And it's only Scowie and Mirwin left alive. Ginger just going to chase Scowie out. Betty behind him with the TP. Scowie didn't realize the unseen Kaiser's the deadliest. Another Void Seeker finds its mark, and the Twisted Advance will advance PSG to 1-1. Maple TPing in behind them now, and only Mirwin left to defend.
I mean, the Arm Guard did so much work for Betty. So much was invested from MDK to try and lock him down, and he just tanked it all by going golden. MDK threw everything and the kitchen sink, and it wasn't enough. Now with the Baron, PSG set their sights on the Nexus, but instead they're going for another inhibitor tower.
Can't quite get it yet. Betty is low, no TP on him. 2nd inhibitor going down. PSG might just back away, no need to force it. That's the sort of
like that. The biggest strength that we've seen from them so far in this tournament has been their bot lane, and I feel like that they've been very muted, right? They haven't really been given the tools to flourish, to set up to kind of fly in a sense. And now the collapse is coming in from PSG.
Woody looking to send MDK to infinity and beyond. There's a snake in his boot right now, and he's looking for the catch. Could jump across the wall. Magnet Storm, it's 3, the equalizer 2! Send them packing, PSG. They collapse in the jungle. Woody with a monster flank, and MDK put into 4 coffins. Alvaro, he can say the eulogy because it's all done now for PSG.
PSG get their revenge from play-ins. They'll try and catch the wave. They'll need some minions to hit onto the tower, but there's only Alvaro left standing, and I don't think he's going to be enough to stop the siege from PSG.
I'm not sure a single cow can stand in front of so much might. PSG controlled the game from early to the end, and they will even out their score at 1-1.
1-0-16.